So, am I audible to all? Yeah, okay. Doctor, you can come onto switch on your camera. We are unable to see you, doctor. Right. Just a moment. I'm trying to allow others also to join. Just a second. Okay. So a very good afternoon to all of you, and thanks for joining. My name is Bhuvana, and I'm the director of Healedin Charitable Foundation. And today we are starting this first live webinar to propagate about Ayurveda and its benefits today. And Healedin Charitable Foundation has been started by our Guruji, Dr. Swami Pradeep ji, along with our co-founder, Mr. Anand Kumar, who is a civil engineer and an entrepreneur. And the main intention about having this webinar, Healedin Foundation, is to serve people by helping them in the areas of wellness, health, education, and to share valuable knowledge and information in all these areas. So in this context, we are initiating our first webinar on Ayurveda for the benefit of everyone today. Okay, so we have our special guest, who is a Ayurvedic doctor and a psychologist, who's got very good knowledge in the subject matter of Ayurveda, and she's been practicing this for the more than 15-20 years now, and she's based out of Chennai. So I have Dr. Sridevi with me, and welcome to the webinar, Doctor. Thanks for joining. And before we start, I have a few instructions to all of you. First thing is, you have any questions, because since this is going to be an interactive session, so I would request all of you to ask questions, make it more interactive, and I want this session to be fruitful to all of you, right? So you can put your questions in the chat box, and I would take it one by one after the first introduction by doctor and the introduction talk from her on Ayurveda, right? And then in case you have any other queries, you can also connect with her directly. I'll share her mobile number in the chat box, and maybe in the end of the session, I would share her contact details to all of you, right? So over to Dr. Sridevi. Doctor, before we start, I have a few things to share with you before we start. The thing is, most people have this apprehension about Ayurveda, the concept of Ayurveda, the principles and the medicines, because probably people feel it is a slow cure and maybe it may not cure, because most of them depend on allopathy these days. So that is the situation that we are in currently, because everything they need fast cure, fast healing, etc. Right? So can you please throw some light throw some light on the benefits of Ayurveda, and why should people choose this ancient traditional practice of our country? Right. So over to you, and thanks for joining.
Good afternoon, one and all present here. I'm Dr. Sridevi. I am basically from Chennai. Ma'am, is it audible?
Yeah, doctor, you're audible.
Clear, no, ma'am?
Yes, very clear. It's very clear.
Thank you. Yeah, this is Dr. Sridevi from Chennai. I'm basically an Ayurveda doctor who had completed my B.A.M.S. and also M.Sc Psychology. I have been practicing Ayurveda since 15 to 20 years. Now, as Bhuvana ma'am said, I'll just explain you a bit about Ayurveda, right? Why do we need to know about Ayurveda? What is Ayurveda? First, what is Ayurveda? Ayurveda has two words in it, Ayuhu plus Veda. Ayu means our life and Veda means the knowledge or science to increase our lifespan. A human must live a long lifespan, right? Without any disease and discomfort. That is the meaning of Ayurveda. To live a discomfort and diseaseless life and to live a long life with the healthier body, we need Ayurveda. That is what is explained in Ayurveda. Okay. Now our body is based upon the three doshas, Vata, Pitta and Kapha. As the world is meant up of Panchamahabhutas, our body is meant up of Vata, Pitta, Kapha. Okay. It is also related with the Panchamahabhutas. The Vata, Pitta, Kapha also is related with Panchamahabhutas. In Tamil, they would say, no, andathil ulladu in the pindathil ulladunu. So the whatever is there in the universe is there in a minute form into our body also. So Ayurveda is the mother of all medical systems in the world. Okay, it's a very ancient medicine. We all pretty well know that there are 4 Vedas: Rig, Yajur, Sama, and Atharvana Veda. Ayurveda is a part of Atharvana Veda. Not only the human medicine, even the plant, animal-based medicines are also being explained in Ayurveda, but the texts have been vanished, and only the human medicine is left over, and they have been practicing only the human medicine with Ayurveda. Now, let us see about the doshas. Okay, I was talking about the Panchamahabhutas, right? Simply, what is Ayu? Ayu means, I told, it is life, right? The coexistence of our body, mind, soul, and also our 5 sense organs is only known as Ayu, according to Ayurveda. According to Ayurveda, it is only a part of Atharvana Veda, I told you, right? The
Yeah.
balance of the doshas, Vata, Pitta, Kapha, is only the perfect health, will lead to a perfect health. But the imbalance of these 3 doshas will lead to an imbalance in our body, and it will cause some discomfort, or it may lead to a disease also. Now coming to Vata, what is Vata? Vata is the combination of the space and air. We pretty well know that there are Panchamahabhutas: Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Jala, and Prithvi. Now, Vata is composed of the Akasha and Vayu, that is space and air. What is it responsible for? It is responsible for all the movements, the coordination of our body. See, simply if I want to speak, I need to move my mouth, my tongue, everything, right? Vata is needed. And coming to Pitta, Pitta is a combination of fire and water, that is Agni and Jala. Kapha is a combination of water and earth, means Jala and Prithvi. So it is all the combinations of Panchamahabhutas which are made in our body. Okay. Now let us see what the Vata does. I told you that Vata is responsible for the movements. Now Pitta, what does the Pitta do? Pitta is the digestion. Can we live without digestion? Every human beings or plants or animals, whoever it may be, they need to digest the food which they eat. Only then they will get the energy. Only then they can maintain their health, everything, right? So pitta is very important. And also pitta not only responsible for the digestion, it is also important for the transformations of simply, for example, from our blood we need nutrients to supply to our body. Only the transformation takes place through the pitta. And movements and communication or coordination, everything is happening by vata. Similarly, kapha, what does the kapha do? Kapha means lubrication, a cohesiveness, a bondage, or a structure. See, we all have bones in our body, but how does the cohesiveness or the lubrication comes? It only comes through the kapha. Okay, we have space in our body, but how does the blood or these things move in our body? We need vata along with the pitta and kapha. Only then everything will happen in our body. Now, in a day, night, we have 24 hours, right? Where is the Vata located? Usually in Ayurveda, Vata is said to be in the morning, exactly from the early morning till, pre-early morning from the later evening. It is called Vata. Pitta, later afternoon and till the evening, it is called Pitta. From 11 to 3 p.m., it is called Pitta. Kapha, early morning till 11, it is called Kapha Kalam. Similarly, in our body, Vata is present below the umbilicus. Below the umbilicus, we have the lower limbs, our butt and excretory organs, everything. Those are all Pitta space. And Vata space. The Pitta is present between the chest and the umbilicus. From the chest to umbilicus, it is only the Pitta. I told it is for digestion, right? Where is the stomach located? Where is the liver located? Where is the gallbladder located? Everything is located in the Pitta area. Now coming to the Kapha. From top of the head till the chest, it is the Kapha area. The Kapha is situated in our body from the head to chest. These things are only, all the 3 doshas are present in all over the body, but specially these spaces are told to just understand where the vata is located. where the Pitta is located and where the Kapha is located. Now I told you that first part of the day is dominated by Kapha, midday is dominated by the Pitta, and the night till early morning, pre-early morning, it is Vata. But in age wise, how do we split Vata, Pitta, and Kapha? From the born infant till 35 years of age, it is called Bala Avastha, means Kapha is predominant in our body. Usually it is said in Ayurveda. From 35 till 65, it is called Madhyama Avastha, and they have told that Pitta is predominant in our body. After 65, we'll have pains, right? That is called Vata. We'll have severe joint aches and nervous problem and all in our body automatically. So it is called as the Vata Kala. Now, we have Vata, Pitta, Kapha in our body. It is all located in all over through our body. It is getting circulated. Why do we get disease? Because all the three doshas must be in an equilibrium. If it is not in an equilibrium, if it is somewhat, if Vata or Kapha is imbalanced or even Pitta is imbalanced, any one imbalance of doshas happen, we will have some discomfort, or chronically it may lead to disease also. Okay, so maintaining the doshas in equilibrium is very important. Now we have seen about the Vata, Pitta, Kapha in a small, minute manner. Any other questions, ma'am, from your side?
No, no, ma'am. Just, doctor, I just wanted to understand and for the benefit of the audience, on behalf of them, I'm asking this question. The benefits of Ayurveda, like why should people switch to this, and like how is it going to benefit them?
Sure, ma'am. See, now we are into a fast world, right?
Yeah,
Actually, we are the fast world and we need cure immediately, and we need it very fastly. So we run
yeah,
at the back of alternative medicine, sorry, a modern medicine.
modern
Ayurveda is
medicine.
only an Indian medicine. It is also called as an alternative medicine, but actually it is not at all a medicine. It is a pure herbal, which is very, very good for our health. I just now told that all the three balance of three doshas is arogya, means it is health. Imbalance of any one of the dosha will lead to imbalance, right? Now, let me just tell you about the rules explained in Ayurveda to maintain a good health. Okay. 10 rules recommended for Ayurveda for a healthier and good digestion. Actually, we need to have a good digestion, then only our health will be good. Because Ayurveda is based on the dhatus and doshas, right? I had just now explained about the
Yeah.
doshas.
Hmm.
About the dhatus, there are 7 dhatus in our body: rasa, rakta, mamsa, meda, asti, majja, and shukra. What is rasa? The food which we eat will become into a juice, right? It will be the nutrition part will go as a juice, right? The food which we swallow, and the juice is called rasa. That will nourish the rakta, which is the blood from our body. Rakta will nourish the mamsa, the muscle part of our body. Mamsa will nourish the medas, which is called the fat in our body. Next, the medas will nourish our asti, which is the bone part. And asti will in turn nourish our bone marrow, that is majja. And the bone marrow will in turn nourish the shukra. Shukra, in the sense, it is called sperm in male and ovum in female. So if we need a
Yeah.
proper progeny, or if we need a good, proper, stable body and a healthier digestive system, we need to maintain a good, healthy eating habits. And also, these dhatus must be formed in a proper manner, so that our digestion must be is very, very essential. It is very important. And the 10 rules recommended by Ayurveda for a healthier eating and digestion is: eat mindfully and take time to chew your food thoroughly. First one. Second one, eat only when you are hungry and eat only to the one third of the capacity of your body, of your stomach, sorry, one third of the capacity of your stomach. And rest, no, little part for the water and rest part for the air, for the improvement of digestion. You're not supposed to eat the stomach full. Heavier, if you want to eat also, you must eat only 2 by third of your stomach, not more than that. Choose seasonal fruits, means in the sense, seasonal foods in the sense, fruits and vegetables which have been grown in the season, that too in the land which we are present. not the chemical ones, not the hybrid ones. This is what is explained in Ayurveda. Be conscious about the liquid consumption. Even the water which you drink or whatever liquids you take, even the juices which you take or the soups which you take, whatever it may be, we must be conscious. Eat while sitting and not in a standing mode. Always we will be hurry burry eating, no, in the morning while we go to office, or if we don't have time to eat, we just say that we don't have time to eat, but actually we are supposed to sit and eat in a stress-free environment. Avoid eating approximately 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. And main meal must be our noon meal. Dinner must be very light. And eat freshly prepared food, not a stale food. Include all the 6 tastes in a meal. Don't miss any taste. Don't mix compatible foods with incompatible foods during the intake of food. Why this is told? Because eating a chill food with a hot food, this is also incompatible. Not only the curd with milk or fish with curd, which we generally know. Simply, even a chill food with a hot food also is not good. And everyday eating pickle is also not good, because pickle contains heavy oil, heavy spice, and heavy salt. Is this good for our health? No. We must avoid it to improve our digestion. A little bit of pickle was essential for a heavy digestive food, but nowadays it is not necessary. Only if needed, we can have. Once in a while, we can have. Need not totally avoid, but regularly we are not supposed to have it. Now, let us see why Ayurveda is important. Just now I told you about the digestion, right? Ayurveda is a science which just explains that a person needs a herb which is from the home. We have kitchen, right? Whatever herbs we have in this kitchen, the spices, the fruits, the vegetables, the rice, everything is cooked in such a manner that will improve our health. Only this is explained as Ayurveda, not a specific medicine like or chemicals substances, right? Whatever is there in the kitchen, whatever is there as a used as a herb is only explained in Ayurveda. Only thing is we need to take care of our health. Especially we must know what is necessary to our body, when we must drink water and when we must eat food, and what is essential for our body. And we must also know that whether the food which we chew, which we eat, which gets into our mouth, no, whether it is essential for us or not, whether it is needed for our body or not, whether we can digest it or not, whether the season is accustomed to it or not, and whether it is a night or a day, whether the digestion is good or not, whether we have fever or we have normal digestion, everything we must consider, and we must eat accordingly to maintain a good digestion. Only if digestion is good, I told you na, sapta dhatus, the 7 dhatus, from rasam, from blood to our semen and ovum. Only if we get a good digestion in our body, the dhatus will be formed accordingly. And each and every dhatus, if we miss in between, no, if blood is not properly nourished, automatically the muscle tissues will not get nourished. In turn, even our bones and bone marrow will not get nourished. So it will have a breakup, right? So we need to have a proper digestion to have a healthy and diseaseless life. This is what is explained in Ayurveda. And just to know about Ayurveda, I'll just tell you. Nowadays, we think that the medicines used in Ayurveda are not herbs, and some chemicals have been introduced, right? Actually, there are much of mercurial preparations coming nowadays. Actually, mercurial preparations are good, but if they are properly cleansed or properly purified, properly Shodhana is done. If Shodhana purification process is not good, no, the mercurial preparations are not good for our body, and it is not going to help us also. So while taking a Ayurvedic medicine, just consider that whether the doctor is able to properly diagnosis part must be good. Okay, Vata, Pitta, Kapha, seeing the nadi, they must be knowing to just diagnose our disease. For example, if you have a stomach pain or a headache, the same disease might be there for your daughter or son or anybody from your family, but for both of them, the medicine will not be same in Ayurveda, because both will not be Vata, Pitta, Kapha. According to Vata, Pitta, Kapha, both will not be having the same dosha balance. You may have Vata, Pitta or Vata, Kapha or Kapha, Vata or Kapha, Pitta, like that. So changes will be there. Though a mother and a daughter goes to Ayurvedic doctor for a same problem, the medicines will vary according to their body condition. Only the doctor has to have the yukti or the judgment that this, by seeing the nadi, by doing nadi pariksha, they must do the judgment that this is suitable for her and this is suitable for the mother, like that. Then only it will be helpful for us to cure the disease. And Ayurveda name is getting spoiled because mercurial preparations have been used, and moreover the medicines used have not been properly purified, so it is leading to many problems like kidney disorder, skin disorder, and many side effects are rising. So taking Ayurvedic medicine is not wrong, but going to a proper doctor and consulting a proper doing a proper diagnosis and undergoing a proper medicine is only what to say, healthier one for our body and also for our health.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, doctor. Thank you, doctor. Thank you. So to sum up what you said, I'll just wanted to just summarize the points what you said. So basically, to be healthy, the benefits of Ayurveda is it's easy to follow. So it's changing your lifestyle.
Yes.
It starts with that. So you change your lifestyle and go to a good doctor, and of course believe in Ayurveda because it will have no side effects. Is what I wanted to just sum up to add to your other points. Right, doctor. So. Is there anything you want to add? You can continue, or else we will move to the question and answer part because we have a lot of other people who have joined us today. So I would request them to connect and then ask start asking the questions. So you want
Sure,
to
ma'am.
yeah, or I would request the participants. You want to anybody who has a question, you can raise it from now, or you can put it in the chat box as well. Anybody? I think you guys have to unmute before you ask any question. Most of you are in mute. So please unmute and you can start with your question, or you can put it in the chat box. Yeah, I think Nagaraj wants to ask a question. Nagaraj, are you there? I think you are on mute. So please unmute yourself and you can ask your question with doctor. Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, my name is Nagaraj.
Yeah.
I would like to say thanks first of all for conducting this session and sharing this informative information. So I would like to ask one question that I'm going through basically. Currently, I'm working in one of the MNC company, and I'm doing a night shift. Okay. By the time I sleep, it is early morning, 3 or 4 o'clock. So with this night shift for longer run, right? So I'm thinking, will it affect my lifestyle, health issues, all those things? Because I'm already going through some sleeping problem, okay, other health issues. So with Ayurveda, how can it helps to avoid such issues in future? So just would like to understand about it. Yeah, this is my question actually. Yeah.
Okay, sir. So nice question. This will be helpful for everybody. See, we have studied in a small age itself that early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise, right? Likewise, we must go to a bed at least by 9:30 or 10. Why? Because as we have a clock in the wall, we have a biological clock or a circadian rhythm in our body also. We have lot of organs and our body is a system which is working, right? Late night eating itself is not good, and going to bed late is really hurting our body, sir. It will all do imbalance to our hormones. Sleeping at time is good for our health, because going to bed by 9:30 or 10 will slowly release our sleep hormones called stress hormones. The dopamine will be released from our brain, and also cortisol level will be maintained without any high. Higher cortisol is not good for health, and also dopamine and the stress releasing hormone, the sleep hormones, everything will be released by 9:30 to 10 somewhere. So 10 to 4 is meant only for sleep, sir. For the totally 24 hours, 10 to 4 is really and essential for sleep. After 4, we can wake up and we can do any work if we have, or we can just plan out for the day after the sunrise. This will be very wise and healthier choice for our body. Try to complete your work in the daytime, sir. Surely you can change the shift, or else it is nothing to do, because it will have a lot of damage with our hormones. Our body is balanced with the endocrine glands, and those secrete many hormones, right? So hormonal imbalance will be there, and moreover, a person can live without food for 30 to 40 days, but a person cannot live without water for even 2 days. Literally, he will die. Without air, very difficult, and without sleep, also it is very difficult. See, three pillars of life explained in Ayurveda is Ahara, Nidra, and Brahmacharyam. Nidra means sleep. You all know, right? So sleep is so important. Not a day sleep, sir. A night sleep is very important. Otherwise, it may lead to many hormonal imbalance like hypothyroidism or hyperthyroidism, diabetes, skin disorders, and also what to say, joint pains, everything, etc., etc. may come, sir. Even our mind will go draining out, sir. It is better you change your shift, or else just plan that you take a plenty of good oxidative stress releasing things like meditation, walking, taking a gooseberry every day, a big gooseberry, at least one or two gooseberries every day, and what to say, healthy, easily digestible food. At least do earlier eating, sir. By 7 p.m. you complete your dinner. Later you can consult me, sir. You can take some
Yeah.
medicines. Thank you,
So
sir.
that's what doctor. See, actually, even I have observed, in I was in the corporate, so many people work in the mid shift also. Like they'll sleep after 11 and things like that. But it's inevitable for their work life. Sometimes you don't get the day shift. So what I would request to suggest Nagaraj is how can he manage this? Because many of them would, yes, of course, the complete night shift is not advisable, and most of the organizations are aware of this. So what they do is they give them rotational shifts, right? So in this scenario, how can these people implement, take help from Ayurveda is what I think that would be the apt way to tell them.
I'll wisely answer it. Don't worry. Actually, see, at least weekly once we are supposed to take oil bath, right?
Yeah.
Certain things
Mhm.
can change. Weekly
Yeah.
once at least you must take an oil bath. Oil bath in the sense, not just rubbing the oil on the head and taking a bath. It's just starving the body, and oil must be heat, and also the sun must be there. Everything must be under a daylight. Okay, morning 6 a.m. or after the sunrise, they can just heat some sesame oil and apply from the head to toe. Actually, we must apply all over the body, but we must start from the toe and apply till the head slowly, and just leave it for 15 to 20 minutes. Sit under the sunlight for some time, morning sunlight, so that we will get a vitamin D absorption, which will help in our calcium. And sunrise will first remove our illness. It will turn our body healthy. And calcium, not only calcium formation, even our digestion system will be good. Our skin will be healthier. Our brain system and our nervous system will also become healthier. At least weekly once oil bath will be helpful, and taking a gooseberry every day, or else at least weekly twice or thrice taking a big gooseberry will be very essential and helpful for them. And then what else? Taking oxidative foods like moringa. We all get moringa leaves, right? Moringa, we can take it weekly, twice or thrice. Just use drumstick as vegetables. And then what else? Beetroot. For morning breakfast, we are supposed to have a iron and calcium rich food. In the sense, we must have coriander, mint, or even curry leaves also can be used in our chutneys which we use. Okay, or else we can just take it as a juice, so that these things will give oxidation to our body. And have a proper meal planning. Just at least by sleep we lose, but we can just have a proper meal planning to get a nutritious food, a proper carbohydrate in a minimal amount. The according to our body weight, we need a proper protein, vegetable protein or non-veg protein, but proper protein, which is very, very essential for us to work. And additionally, we need the micronutrients called as vitamins and minerals, which are mildly observed in very little parts of food which we have. Actually, we take lot of carbs, but we don't concentrate on the proteins, vitamins, and minerals. For snacks, no, we can just take sesame balls, or else we can have some snacks made up of ragi, jaggery, and these things. The old country snacks we can take, so that it will be helpful for us to maintain the health. And I was just talking about the oil bath, and at least the day sleep, no, while we do, we just sleep in an empty stomach. Don't take the food and then go for a sleep. After eating the food, if you are sleeping, no, once your digestion will be affected. So as soon as you finish the night shift, just go for 2 hours day sleep, and then you get up and have your proper meal, and again sit for 4 to 5 hours, and later you, if you want, you can sleep or plan your works accordingly. These things will help you. And properly schedule your time for yoga, pranayama, or walking. Or else, if you don't have time for walking, at least 15 minutes of treadmill, or else skipping, or else just walking to upstairs and just sitting in the sunrise for 10 to 15 minutes, just for relaxation of your body. Then only our joints and muscles will be good, and we will turn healthier. These things must be followed to keep a healthy and hale life.
Yeah.
That
Right. Okay, Dr. So, Nagaraj, I hope your question is answered. So, as we move on to the next audience, next question from the audience. Anybody? So,
Yes,
Mala is
good
ready
afternoon.
with the, yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, good afternoon, ma'am. How are you? Actually, I've met you already. My name is Mala. Long back, actually, maybe 2 years, I think so. I'd come to you for some. Yes, I had some personal issue. Yeah, regarding that, I don't want to talk. So I do have this varicose veins, which has started like maybe from 3 to 4 years. Yeah, it's gone increasing. So I've been walking, and I whatever you're saying now, I'm just doing that, all those that gooseberries and all that juice and all early morning I have. Yeah, since I am a teacher actually, sunrise, yes, that it is little bit I can't go out. I work from home, so that is not possible. But yes, walk I do during my leisure time. I do this. So how can I overcome this? Can you please give me? Actually, I wanted to meet, but I got this opportunity. So can you help me out? So what should I do?
right.
Yeah.
Sure, ma'am. Ma'am, are you standing? You work from home only right now, no, ma'am?
Yeah, well, I hope I sit and work. But yeah, I sit and work. When I was like not working, maybe when I started my career like 5 years. But before that, I used to stand almost like, yes, being a housewife. I was a housewife. I pretty used to stand for a lot. That much I can say. So now I'm working, so I have to sit. I do conduct classes, no? So it's a sitting. So I don't know it is what is the reason. It is a little bit going on increasing to be said that bulge and all. It is little bit. It is visible in my calf legs and all. No, it's visible. So yeah. Okay.
Ma'am, it's a very nice question. Actually, varicose veins, no, the
Mm.
totally be there from the first pregnancy for female, especially
Oh.
female. The first pregnancy they may have, or else
Yes,
in
ma'am. It had
obesity.
started actually. It was visible actually. Little bit it started. Sorry for yeah, interrupting. Yeah.
The first pregnancy they will be getting it, ma'am. What we must do is we must do mild walking and do stretch exercises like that, ma'am. And if later, now it has been late, but doesn't matter, we just do a mild walking. And you know that magnesium sulfate now, ma'am, Epsom salt, this is available in market. Okay, just take a spoon of Epsom salt, add 1 liter of hot water, and give a hot water bath for your leg, ma'am. Add 1 teaspoon of Epsom salt to 1 liter of water, 1 liter or 2 liters of water. Just make it tepid and put your legs warm into that. Keep it for 15 minutes. Weekly twice you can do this, so that the magnesium level will be normalized in our body, and also our varicose veins will be helpful. For the varicose veins, it will be helpful. See, varicose veins is really painful. Ayurveda don't suggest any panchakarma treatments like abhyangam or podikili, edakili, churnasvedam, pindasvedam, anything for the varicose veins. But stretch exercises will help. You just need to stretch your legs, fold it, and do some warm up. No, just chair exercises, and those things will help you. And
Okay.
later,
Okay.
by while sleeping, no, you can just apply some vata pain oil and
Mm.
lukewarm pain oil, or else a liniment, and just leave it for half an hour, and then you can have a hot water shower and wipe it with a towel and then sleep, ma'am. This will be helping you. And monthly once or twice, 15 days,
Mm.
either 15 days once or monthly once, you go for a mild purgation. Mild purgation will help you to cleanse your body, so that once you cleanse your system, your nervous system, your veins and arteries, clogged veins and arteries will also get drained, so that the varicose will literally reduce. As I told, use of moringa, and
Mm.
5 days once, if you are taking a gooseberry juice in the empty stomach in the
Mm.
morning, you should
Yes,
not have
ma'am.
acidity. Please don't take. If you don't have
Mm.
acidity, you 5 days once in an empty stomach, you can go for a gooseberry juice, so that it will
Mm.
have a mild cleansing to it will give a mild cleansing to your body, so that the
Mm.
varicose veins really reduce. Try to
Mm.
consume oxidative food, ma'am, which is nourishing for your body. Ma'am, are you diabetic?
No, ma'am. I'm all good.
Then you can have red banana, ma'am. Red banana you
Sorry?
can have. You can
Uh-huh.
red banana.
Okay. 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 Uh-huh.
See,
Okay. Ma'am,
thrice.
what about any medicine? You won't suggest any medicine and all?
Have a
Because
ma'am.
sorry, sorry, ma'am.
Tell me. You can have a personal consultation, ma'am.
Sure, ma'am. That's only okay. I'll call you. I'll
Just,
call you.
just tell you the oil.
Okay.
Can you just apply it, and you can
Mm.
just have a hot water shower, ma'am.
Mm.
You can apply
Okay.
Sahacharadi plus Murivenna, ma'am. Sahacharadi
Mm.
Thailam, Murivenna,
Mm.
equally
Mm.
mix it and keep it, ma'am. You can get
Mm.
it
Okay.
from Vaidya Ratnam, ma'am.
No, I
Sahaj,
want to
Okay.
interrupt here, Doctor. So, Mala, what we can do is for a consultation
I'll,
purpose,
yes,
I
yeah,
will
I'll
be sharing
consult
her
you, ma'am.
number.
I'll consult.
So you can do it separately since like we have other
I have your
audiences
number.
also for the
Sure, sure.
questions, so we can. So
Okay, sure, sure,
what
sure,
I
ma'am.
would request is, Doctor, give them a generalistic answer to the because this session is more on how we can use Ayurveda for healing and to improve our health because there is a ignorance as far as Ayurveda is concerned. So we want to remove that ignorance. That's the intention of this, session for everyone. The next step would be, yes, you go for an advancing and go for a detailed understanding of what are the methods available in Ayurveda to cure our ailments. That is the next step. But first of all, we need to understand the meaning of Ayurveda and how you can make it as your lifestyle because it's not a one day affair, is what I understood from the whole conversation. So I'm just summing it up for the benefit of everyone in this call. So the next question coming from Rakshit.
Okay.
And so, Mala, hope your question is answered. But I would suggest for the further steps, maybe a specific medicine or a specific diagnosis is required because this is not the end. Because please, guys, I mean, all the people I would request that Without a proper diagnosis, don't come to a conclusion. Whatever doctor has given you today is the tips and a general understanding of your body, understanding of the Ayurveda as a what do you say, a method or it's a rules and the practices of Ayurveda is what she has given a holistic, a generalistic overview right now. Now applying for a specific problem, for example, for Nagaraj's question, what she said is you can make it better by following these tips. Now there is a specific problem that he has to go to the doctor and for a detailed diagnosis and follow the medicines and the other aspects, right? And same for Mala also. So the detailed diagnosis, it's required. So it needs a separate individual attention by the doctor. Right? So now let's make it as a more generalistic thing to understand that yes, Ayurveda will help me. Now I want all of you to just get into that understanding and experiment yourself, because the first step is for you to know your body, which is what we understood from the Vata, Pitta, Kapha things, right? So that is because our body is made up of Vata, Pitta, Kapha, and the whole universe or the alignment with the nature. So the three aspects, that is what she has explained, right? So I would request all of you to go with that first step and then go for the next steps, right? So let's take the next question by Rakshit. He's saying, I have a question regarding back pain occurring due to bike rides because he is a rider, commuting every day to office and back and fro, right? So people use two-wheeler these days. Of course, it is inevitable. So there are a lot of things which is inevitable in our life. So he is asking a question for the solution for a back pain, how to avoid back pain, and because he uses a bike to ride. So doctor, this question, just if you can help Rakshit with that.
Sure, ma'am. Sure. Ma'am, previously, Mala ma'am asked a question.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just I told that every individual is different and Nadi Pariksha is a must for everybody, right?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
done, and then only the proper diagnosis can be done. Just
Right.
I'm just
Right.
explaining rarely, in the sense not specific for her. Varicose may be due to many reasons, but one of the reason may be due to the first pregnancy, maybe a teacher standing for a long time, but properly
Yes.
doing it after consulting
Yeah.
her only I
Absolutely.
could be.
That is what I was clarifying to her. Yeah, because it should not go, I mean, the assumptions and presumptions by people, it should not go, mislead them. That is the reason I had to interrupt that. So, yeah, we'll take the next question by Rakshit, and if you can just throw some light on that, doctor.
See, I think so. Rakshit will be young because he's driving a bike, right, for a long ride. Actually,
Right.
taking a long ride is not bad, but just see to that you put properly into the pits and what to say, speed breakers, everything. See, as we have a cushion in our bike, we have cushion in our backs also. From a spinal cord is made up of, is supported by the cushion, and each vertebral disc, no, or lumbar disc is supported by the fat, and also it is also have compression, everything. We also do give a jerk in our body, no, we'll have a disc prolapse or disc protrusion or disc compression, everything. So we are supposed to properly oil our body also. Every week he it is better that he take every week oil bath. Just see to that he doesn't take bath in the, what to say, he must take bath in a sunny day and not in a rainy weather. And moreover, he must keep his healthy condition, body in a healthy condition,
Right.
related to his body, whether he is a Vata, Pitta or a Kapha personality. He must know properly, diagnosed by a doctor, whether he is a Vata Pitta or a Vata Kapha or a Pitta Kapha, whatever it may be.
Correct.
And
Correct.
according to his body, he must have a healthier lifestyle, so that riding bike is inevitable. As you said, it is really needed for this day, this type of days. But
Right.
maintaining our health, we must take some initial steps. See,
Right.
like take oil bath, and once in a month we must surely take a purgative for our body, so that we cleanse our undigested materials or our bowels. Once we cleanse, no, our blood will
Yeah.
get purified, and once
Mm.
our blood is getting purified, we become energetic and healthier more. certain things we must follow. If we follow, we'll have a proper actually to nourish the bones, he must have a proper nourishment meal, like what to say, whatever is supporting for a calcium. Next, he must have a proper sleep and long time drive. After coming from a drive, he can have a flexion and extension for his body. Certain yogas like simple Vajrasana and what to say, simply standing like a tree pose, Vrikshasana, Tadasana, these things will help. And simply just putting your legs down and stretching, just doing a knee stretch and folding your legs and just doing chair exercises also will help you for blood circulation. Skipping in the morning or 10 minutes for skipping, or else simply walking for 10 minutes in the sunlight, or he can even do Surya Namaskara. It is really good for the whole back and spine. Also, it is helpful for youth retention. Our youth will be retained if we are practicing a Surya Namaskara for 6 times early in the morning. Or if we miss it early in the morning by 6 o'clock, we can do it by 6 in the Surya Namaskara will help him. Okay, Rakshit?
Okay, doctor. So, Rakshit, you have anything clarifying here?
Yeah.
It's clear, right? Okay. Okay. So, any who goes next? The next question. Anybody? Done? Okay, I think we have come to the end of the session because it's already the time close to 1 hour now, as we planned. Yes, of course, we gave additional time to people. We thought, okay, if more people are there, then we will quickly, get more questions. So if there are no questions, should we wind up the session? I'll give another 1 minute to for anybody to ask their questions. You can still put it in the chat box. So, doctor, just 1 more minute, we'll wait and then we will end this session for today.
Sure.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Murugan from
Murugan.
GCA. Mr. Anand sir is our boss. We are
Okay,
working
okay,
together.
okay. Right, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to know
Please
about
go ahead, sir.
Generally, I want to know about the systems. Means one thing is circulatory system, and another one is lymphatic system, right? Which is called as waste drainage system, which is called as fluid balance system, immune transport system, right? So through the Ayurveda, how we are going to fix the lymphatic system, means restoring the lymphatic system through the Ayurveda. I need some tips. With that,
Is your question
in our body, body will generate the mucus to protect the each and every organs or cells, right? In the gut line. How it generates and why it is generating the mucus. Just I want to know about these items. Please proceed.
Okay, sir. Is your question over, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Fine, sir. I told you about Vata, Pitta, Kapha, no, sir? Kapha is purely meant for lubrication, cohesiveness, and also the lymphatic system. Lymphatic system, no, not only in the, what to say, in this part and that part. Totally our whole body is made up of lymphatic drainage only. See, lymphatic drainage, if it is proper only, we'll have a proper blood circulation, everything. Lymphatic system is directly related and connected with the endocrine systems. For example, we have thyroid gland in our thymus gland in our body, which will secrete thyroid, right? Thyroxine hormone, if it is properly secreted and drained only, we will not have a hyperthyroidism or a hypothyroidism, or else we will have. Similarly, we have pancreas in our body. Only if pancreas is secreting the insulin, the beta cells is secreting the insulin only, we will not have diabetic. Yes? One of you raised the hand.
Yes.
No, doctor, that's another audience who has raised a hand. We'll take that question later, doctor. Now I think you finish this and we'll take that last. Yeah.
Only if pancreas, the insulin secreted properly, we will not be having diabetic, or else we will have blood sugar level increased, or we'll have a proteinuria. Okay, we'll have protein and sugar released in our urine. So lymphatic drainage, if it is properly done only, we'll have a proper healthy body, or else our lymphatic system will be damaged. Similarly, for males, they will have hydrocele, right? Testis will be fully enlarged due to the water retention, and this is due to the hormone imbalance, and it is again related to the lymphatic drainage. And certain people will have the pain in the axilla or else in the inguinal region. These are all due to the lymphatic drainage. And we all know about filariasis, right? The what we say, anaical noi, filariasis, Uchariria bank of tea causes this disease, right? That is also due to the lymphatic system only. Only if the lymphatic system is proper, we will have a proper healthy body. And sir was asking about how is it related with our body and this thing, no? Yes, there is an explanation actually for this. I told that every month once we need to cleanse our body, at least monthly once. Why? Because if we are cleansing our body, our intestines will be having a small finger-like projections called villi, right? Only the villi will absorb the nutrition which we have eaten. Whatever food we eat, no, will get well digested, masticated, well digested, and our excretory system will separate the hard waste and the water waste through the kidneys. Okay, kidneys will purify our blood, and we will separate the urine, and again the excretory part will be done by through feces or stools. We will excrete the hard part, the stools. But only if it is done, only if it is drained, we'll have the villi parts clear. Only if villi part is clear, whatever we eat will be absorbed by our body. What is he asking, ma'am? Is it okay, sir? About lymphatic drainage?
Ex- Excellent, excellent. This is what I expected. In the same way, we can fix this through the Ayurveda. Such kind of herbs. We need such kind of herbs. It should be clear automatically. The best. Right? Please give us, madam.
Sure, sir. Sir, actually, every individual is different, sir. So, by your nadi only, we could give the medicine. And
Yeah,
simply,
that's
I'll
what.
Punarnavadi or Gokshura. They will say no Gokshura. In Tamil, they will say Nerinjil Mul. Right? Nerinjil Mul in Tamil,
Correct.
they say. Ayurveda, we tell it as the name called as Gokshura. It is a proper laxative. Or else, we even can take a sugarcane juice unless and until you are not a diabetic. Okay. If you are a diabetic, you are not supposed to take a sugarcane juice. If you are taking a sugarcane juice also, it is good to cleanse our, what to say, bladder and our feces. It is good cleansing our bladder and feces. And the water retention in our body, no, can be cleansed by this Punarnava and what to say. I just told you, no, the Gokshura. These kashayams will help you in draining the water from our body. Actually, individual is different, sir. So you need to know your body constitution and take medicines accordingly. But otherwise, Punarnavadi Kashayam or else Gokshura will help you draining the lymphatic system. That's it, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Correct. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you so much, madam. So finally, your conclusion is if the lymphatic system restored, means the automatically circulatory system also will be restored. So we will be healthy, better than yesterday, right? Through the
Yes, sir.
Ayurveda.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, so doctor, just we'll end it with the last question from Ranjit. He's put it in the chat box. So he wants to know what is the cause of asthma in the sense, like whatever may be the cause. Could just give him some tips and through Ayurveda how he can handle that, doctor. That's his question.
Causes for
Asthma.
asthma. Tips, ma'am.
The cause for asthma and how it can be handled through Ayurveda.
Sure. Actually, asthma is some respiratory problem related to respiratory system, right? Even if I
Yeah.
sit near a person who have cold or cough, even I also should get a cough. Even you also should get a cough. Unless and until our immune system is good, we will never get a cough, right? Even if we
Okay.
travel in a
Okay.
like that. If our immune system is not good, we will literally get cough immediately. But damaging our
Okay.
respiratory system.
It's okay,
Yes,
Ranjit. You
somebody.
can mute yourself. You can hear the answer. You can mute
Okay.
yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Mute yourself. Please go ahead, go doctor.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. For asthma, we need to have a good immune system, ma'am. We must improve our immune system. For improvement of immune system, simply morning as soon as we get up, no, first we need to drink 150 ml of lukewarm water or else a normal water at least. Whatever time we get up in the morning, first thing we must take us a 150 ml or 100 ml of water. Either it may be a
Right.
lukewarm water or a plain water. After 15 minutes or half an hour, then only we must go for anything to eat. And next thing, to improve our immunity, we must do 10 or 15 minutes exercise in the morning so that we'll improve our immune system. Once our immune system is improved, we will never get these causes. And moreover, for asthma, no, we must just clear our lungs. I'll tell you a simple medicine, no? You can just take Sitofaladi Churnam or else Dashamula Rasayanam, 1 spoon in the morning and 1 spoon in the night along with honey. Sitofaladi Churnam with honey and Dashamula Rasayanam, 1 spoon in the morning and 1 spoon in the evening. Before food itself, you can take 15 minutes or half an hour before food you can take, and you can have some lukewarm water to drink, so that the mucus or the kapham which comes out, you just spit it out. Once you spit it out, this will be cleared.
Okay. So that's
Long
what. So
run and to
this.
improve help you. Yes, ma'am.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm just. So Ranjit, the thing is, the asthma is sometimes it's hereditary also, is what doctor said. So that's why the specific ailment for each person can be determined once they meet the doctor in person, because each one's kapha, vata, and pitta doshas are different combinations, right? Accordingly, the medicines would be suggested by the doctor. Okay, so this is a generalistic, understanding that the doctor has given for different problems that you guys are facing, which means that
Uh,
there is
uh,
a cure, there is a remedy. Ranjit, let
yeah.
me finish. Just wait. There
Okay.
is a cure, there is a remedy when you go in for Ayurveda, right? So that is the main aim of this whole webinar that we have organized, right? So that you can switch to Ayurveda. Ayurveda is just not a method of medicine; it's a way of life. And with all these minor lifestyle changes, you can improve your health, know your body, improve your health, and implement the practices and the ingredients or the medicines or the ingredients. When I say it's not only medicines, I wouldn't call it medicines, the ingredients which are available in the kitchen and the food. With these habits, you can improve your immunity and improve your health. That's the message what doctor has given so far. So thank you so much, doctor, on behalf of everyone, for giving us this opportunity to know about
I had
Ayurveda.
hello.
Ranjit, you can connect with her on the mobile number that I've shared, right? You can talk to her
Okay.
in person for
Okay.
a specific
Okay.
consultation, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Ranjit. You can mute your phone. So thanks everyone for this, for joining us, and thanks to special thanks to doctor. In fact, we are planning to have a medical camp when we have more responses, more inquiries coming in. Probably we would try to have a medical camp where you can meet the doctor in person and also get to know more about this traditional ancient way of life, that is Ayurveda. So thank you so much. Have a great Sunday. So it's time to end our call.